jungle.
Alright, JB again, bringing knowledge to the youth. Alright, so we're going to talk about the topic of witchcraft. As most people might know, the idea of selling your soul. Right, so this is not new. It's just something we hear all about the place. But I don't think a lot of people understand in depth what it truly means to sell your soul. First of all, you have to understand what exactly is your soul. You go back to biblical reference, the word of God teaches you that in the beginning, right, God created the body. In the body, He blew the breath that have been the spirit. And then it became a living soul. So a living soul then is not the body and it's not the breath. For the body is the body and the breath is the spirit. A living soul is the breath plus the body. Therefore, a living soul is a live man. So now look and ask yourself, what's a soul? A soul is a living person. So can a living person be sold? Well, you can only sell a living person if you have authority over that person. For instance, slaves. You understand? But can you sell that person to the devil? Well, you could sacrifice that person to the enemy, but you can't actually sell that person to the devil. That's one restraint Father God take out of the hands of every man. So there is no such thing as a person can actually sell their soul. Because there is no confirmation that you could ever sell yourself. You understand? How you don't know so the devil purchased it then? So where the idea of saying you sell your soul come from? Well, it's simple. Think of it like when you're hired, right? When you're hired and you sign on a contract, you sign over your rights, your authority, your time to an organization or to a person. Because remember, because you sign this contract now, they bound you with rules, they give you policies to follow. You're working at some organization and they say you can't use your phone. Understand? You must reach here X time. They give you all the dictations. Why? Because they're paying you. And because you want to pay now. You see, you need to go conform to what they say. That is the right way. So when it comes down to selling your soul as a person, to sell your soul, we go back again where the devil look at Jesus and he said to Jesus, all the kingdoms of the earth we give to him, if Christ will do one thing, and that's to bow down before him and worship him, because he have portions upon the earth, leading all the way up to the gates of the kingdom. He don't have no portion of God's kingdom, but he have portion all the way up to the gates. So when you pay attention to that sentence, this ideally becomes the order of sin, right? So to basically gain anything from the earth, doing anything God forbidden, it is said that you have surrendered your soul to the enemy. What I mean if you surrender your soul, remember that your soul is you as a living person. When the people say you sell your soul, it means that you have committed your ways, committed your structure of living, ideally, to doing God forbidden things. You understand? In other words, then you make up your mind, understanding the consequences, and accepts the consequences of your actions, saying, look, my plan for gain out of this world, but the way how my plan for gain is not going to be the God-forbidden way. You understand? The only way you plan for gain out of this world is through the God-forbidden procedures. And these would have been the occult arts. So this is where a person say, oh, you have sold your soul then. Why? Because you're going to commit your full lifestyle, your whole livelihood, your entire being as a person to gain money. So basically, you will only be rewarded through doing these God-forbidden things. Therefore, your reward then is not of God, but it comes from the enemy. And for what reason? So that you can gain all the way you want upon the earth by giving yourself and your ways over to the enemy. Therefore, the enemy basically control your time. He control your doing. It's like he hire you then to do film bidding upon the face of earth. So when a person say, a person sell their soul, just mean this is just referring to the deeper parts of the occult arts. Because remember, if a scammer continue to make money, he have a scam. So therefore, he commit for him daily routine to make money through doing something God forbidden. So therefore, his money comes through scamming. What happens the day when he decides to top scam? You think your money gonna come same way? The moment he stop serve the devil stop game. You understand? So the more him want, the more him scam. And he go in a deeper arts of witchcraft, blood sacrifices. You understand? Spells, enchantments. Because remember, you know, the devil is the master of this world, you know. Once you give yourself over to him fully, he have what forgive, you know. He have what forgive, because remember, I say to Christ, if Christ should subject himself to him and give to him all the kingdoms of the earth. You understand? But you have to understand that, look, he can't own you permanently, but him will entice you so much that you would have never ever want to turn away from him again. And we have seen this through entertainment, through businesses, through a lot of things. When they say, oh, these men are just get rich through walking the right way. These men get rich through dark arts. You understand? So even for a rapist who desire pleasure, when him raping a brother, that a for him gain, you know. But for him gain did not come through, you know, the God okay way. It's the God forbidden way. For who a woman assault her, but he gain the pleasure what him want. You understand? Him now would have sell for him soul if he make up his mind and say, this is how him a go do every single day in life. Anytime he want sex, him a go hold on somebody and take it. Well, himself, him soul right there, so. Why? Because, you know, even though it's not monetary gain, it's still his gain. And like I said, when a person say you sell your soul, it just simply means, brother, you willingly commit yourself to the ways of the enemy to gain anything at all where you want. You know? So just therefore remember that this. Your soul is not something where you can sell. People tell us you sign contracts to sell your soul, brother. No, you sign contracts that, look, you go conform to the ways of whomsoever has authority over you in our business to make money. Because even in entertainment, this is how it works. Once you sign a contract, you see, you sign a contract based on time and money. By X time, you're supposed to make the establishment X amount of money. Therefore, the only way you can save yourself from a lawsuit at this point is to ensure that the establishment blame themselves. And what do? You follow them procedures. That's the reason why you see most women, you know, even entertainment today, have to go up on stage being half naked. And not because they choose to. But they are told to. Because you want to make sure you save money not making a brother. The boss can't blame you. You understand? So at this point right now, the boss controls your livelihood. And his way of making money through you is to use you as the ultimate sacrifice to do God forbidden things. You understand? So remember again to like, share, and subscribe, you know, and just extend the knowledge to educate the whole community. So always remember, to sell your soul is just simply means that you make up your mind to do any God forbidden thing to gain. You understand?
Audio Jungle.